So I'm here in sunny, frequently cold these past few weeks, and I think into next week, Miami, South Florida, and it's a beautiful day. I just got my hair cut, so now I practically have no hair. But anyway, I am making a video today. I don't care. I'm going to go home and not be distracted by anything, all the work I have to do for other parts of the business or other stuff I have going on at home. I'm going to ignore all of those and make a freaking video. I've been putting this thing off for so long. Now we're at day, I don't even know what's today's date. Today is like the 11th, I believe, of January, and I've had the information that I needed. I've gathered it from about the 31st of December. Why is it taking me almost 2 weeks to get this video going? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm making the video today. So I'll see you in a few. So it was a beautiful day, as you saw when I got out of the barbershop and went shopping and went inside for, I think it was about 30 minutes or so, and literally came out and it's dark. It's about to rain. That's one of the joys of living in South Florida, I tell you, man. But you know what? I got distracted. Let me go finish this video. Yeah. I'm Richard Williams, the Anchor Teacher, and today I'm going to give you my Q4 TPT income report. Alright, so I made it in. It's a little bit windy, the cats are running all over the place, and it's really dark. So if you can see me, I'll be surprised because it's really dark in here. I've turned on every light but sunlight, and I can't see a thing. So, you know, just bear with me, and hopefully you can see and hear what you need to do. What you need to hear. It's whatever. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm going to go over October, November, and December, the last 3 months of 2024, because that's quarter 4, and I'm going to give you some insight to how my business was going, and some takeaways at the end of it all, and you know how I perceive, if I remember, 2025, how that's going to go. All right, so let's get started. So in October, my units sold last year was 149. This year I sold 138 units, so it's a lot less. Don't know why, but you know, it's not overwhelmingly less, but it's just like 10 items or so. And it did it affect me? Yes, it did. But you know, it's not too bad. Let me keep going. My views last year were 3,174. This year, 1,772. So once again, that also went down. Conversion rate. Where are my glasses? No wonder I can't see anything. It just occurred to me. I'm squinting. I'm holding the thing halfway across the room so I can see what's going on. Give me a minute, guys. I don't know. This is crazy. All right, so I'm back. All right. Conversions last year was 4.7, this year 7.7%. So I think that's better. I'm not sure. Oh, I did the research. I am sure. What am I talking about? I was up 65% in my conversions. That's a good thing. My $50 days, I had 7 last year. 2 of them were $100 days. I'm like, okay. This year I've only had 3 $50 days. So in the month of October, what's going on, people? And then my earnings for October were last year $1,102. Excuse me. This year $886. So I was down like 20%, $216. I'm cool with that. Thank you for the sales that I made, all those who supported me in October. I appreciate it because I am not, it wasn't too bad. I can't complain. I won't complain, actually. All right, November, let's get started. Units sold in November. 145 last year. This year 120. So once again, my sales have gone down. I need to figure out what's going on soon. Views last year 2,894. This year 1,284. Views also down. So I'll probably have to. I'll leave that for the takeaways. Conversions last year 5%. This year 9.4%. So my conversions are going up and like through the roof. That was 87% higher than last year. With that said, last year I had 5 $50 days. This year I only had 2 in November. November, once again, is that month that has a week off, not for some districts, for Thanksgiving. And you know, just the week before, the week after, kids are coming and going, so teachers are coming and going. So there's not a lot going on. So I expected less, but you know, it happens. That's just how business rolls. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, you know, depending on the time of year. With that said, last year I made $898. This year I made $738. So I was down 160 bucks, 18%, not too shabby. As long as I'm not too shabby, I'm okay. Okay. Oh, by the way, still going through taking down the Christmas tree. Don't judge me. I am taking my own sweet time. I think I've been working on this since the first week of January. Just, you know, I'm gonna get there. All right. December, units sold 104 last year. This year 113. So I sold more this year compared to October and November. So what's happening right now? Views 1,142 last year, 2,149 this year. So it's strange to me that we're in the building, most districts, most teachers are in their classrooms, in their schools for at least 2 weeks out of December. Why am I having more activity during those 2 weeks than I did for an entire month for previous in the quarter? That's crazy. Last year's conversions was 8.9%. This year, 5.3%. So I was down 70%. Did I have that wrong? Why did I put a plus sign? I don't know what's going on. But last year's conversion rate, like I said, was 8.9. This year, 5.3. So seemingly I had less in a conversion rate. Last year I had 50. I wish I had 50. I had 3 $50 days, and this year I have 3 $50 days. So I'm cool. That did not change. Thank you. Thank you all for buying the same quantity of things. So I still had 3 $50 days for both years. And my earnings last year was 604, and my earnings this year, my income for December was 669. I'm not mad at it. It's not too. It's I went up actually, so that's a good thing. Thank you so much for making me have a good December. You know, I did release a new resource. I will try to remember to link it down below, and maybe that helped because I did sold a couple of those. People are looking for stuff for middle and high schoolers in December, and I provided it, and I sold a couple. So maybe that helped. So my quarter to date was last year 2669, this year 2229. I was down $440, and that's a 17% decline from last year. But 17%, I am not too mad. I'd wish it was, if I was going to be making less, I would wish it were like a single digit. But 17%, I am there. I am not complaining. And you know, somebody posted on one of the social media, I don't know what social media I was reading at the time. I was scrolling through and swiping, and somebody said she went to a store. I don't remember which one, and she had a conversation with somebody who was an actual teacher, but during the break that was working at the store was her second job, and it just had her feel sad. And you know, I agree. I you know, as professionals who have gone to school to get their degrees, teachers have to still work a second job during the break when they're tired and you know, have so much their time that they're trying to get back and trying to get with their families and give more times to their own children. They have to go to work again continuously. And I was thinking, I'm glad I don't have to do that. And then I thought, I have TPT. I literally have a second job. I just don't have to leave and ask people how they're doing and if I can help them anywhere. However, I'm sitting in front of a computer every day getting stuff out for my teachers. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying teachers really hustle. We really do. Anyway, that's welcome to my TED Talk. There's a couple of things. Traffic was strange. I had direct, I'm assuming direct means straight from TPT. My TPT emails, that's when I think that they randomly put stuff in. TPT sends out emails and people click on that and find my store. I'm not sure how that works. My website, I've got 22 people for that quarter, and I'm there for it. Because sometimes I question, do I even need the website? I'm not selling anything from it. I'm just having my post. Should I even continue with the website because it cost me a little bit of money? And you know, 22 people clicked through and possibly bought some stuff. Thank you for that. YouTube, thank you guys in the community. You've been doing great. Oh, I want to give a shout out because I got a shout out. I'm like, I was driving to work, I'm listening because I'm always into this guy, and he gave me a shout out. Now, Kirsten, I don't know where you've been. Queens Educational Resources, I don't know where you've been, but I've been listening to this guy, and Buddy gave me a shout out, so I'm gonna give him a shout out. So, Learning with Lewis, you all need to check him out. Guy's funny as heck. Mrs. Lewis, how you doing, ma'am? Even though I don't think I've ever seen you, but the Angry Teacher says, hey, love you guys. Thank you for the shout out. Guys, go support him. Go buy something. Even if you don't teach history, buy something. All right, because you will learn something from him. Because Learning with Lewis is his YouTube channel, so go check it out. And it's the name of the store. So go over there and learn some stuff about history after you leave shopping in the Angry Teacher English ELA resources store. All right. Anyway. My takeaways for quarter 4 of 2024. I'm learning as I create. When people make a purchase and I, get off work and I'm checking and I see it, I'm like, oh my God, that was created when I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know who I was as a store and what was going on. So I rush home and I try to fix, tweak, and whatever. And I'm learning to be more efficient, more effective, more deliberate in the things that I'm putting in, the things that I'm saying. So as you create, the better you get. And you've heard it before. People say this, and it's becoming trite. However, it's something to pay attention to. When the experts say, just start. Don't wait till you learn everything and whatever. There's something to be said about that, because you will never know everything all at the same time. So you keep building on the knowledge that you have. With that said, things I didn't know, people are still buying the in my eyes, the poor quality or poorly made or poorly informationed, if you will, resource. And then as soon as I see that they've done it and I feel that it's not where it needs to be, it might work perfectly for them. They didn't even notice there was an issue because there really isn't the spelling or whatever. I made sure that's okay, but just the way it looked just doesn't work for me. I just didn't know what I was doing. Some of them are still Microsoft Word. I'm like, seriously? So I fix them and tweak them and make them look a little bit better and special. So when they open the second time, it's like, whoa, I paid for this and I got this. It's like, I'm so excited. Anyway, so I learn as I create, and it's just blowing my mind. I also create as I learn. That's number 2. I've been going to so many workshops for my AP Lang and AP Lit, and little things I learned, I could realize that, hey, I can use this for my honors kids. I can use this for X, Y, and Z. Or my kids say something at work, or my co-workers say something. And that's how we make items anyway. Resources when we use it in our classrooms. So as I tweak things and as I learn and as I'm working at work and then I get home, like, I'm gonna use that because it worked in my first period and they loved it, so I'm gonna make a resource for it so it can work in everybody else's first period. So that's number 2. There is, and I've kind of hinted at it earlier with the random traffic sources. they have so many things going on in TPT now. I don't even know what's going on. I need to actually, I guess, wait for the next webinar, but they have a lot of different random things on my traffic resource, my traffic list, and I'm not sure what they are, but it tells me something. My takeaway from that is our products, it's the internet, it's the World Wide Web. It goes everywhere. It's not just in America, it's not just a part of America, it's everywhere. So we need to remember, whatever those sources are, they're seeing our quality, they're seeing our work. We need to make sure it's spotless, or, you know, for the most part, it's great enough for everybody's classroom. It is just amazing to me that, and I'm still floored by it. When I saw my first resource, someone in Guam picked up something, and someone else in, I don't remember what, I think it was Canada, I don't remember. I'm like, I need to realize that my simple little assignment or project or whatever in my classroom in South Florida is working for people in different countries, different age group, different timelines. It's time zones, timelines. Anyway, it's just phenomenal. So remember that as you're creating, it's not just for your small area, you're impacting lives all over. All right, and that should floor you. We should feel this small and this grateful. It's just crazy to me. Always put your best foot forward, because once again, you don't know who's seeing your stuff, and you want to make sure they're happy enough to come back. And even if they're not coming back because that's all they could afford, that's all they wanted from you, that's all they wanted at that time, they're happy with the purchase. All right, so those are my takeaways. I am grateful. I love you guys. It's been a while getting here. I know I have like 4 other videos like just sitting in my phone looking at me like, when will you release us from this cell? Pun intended. Anyway, but I got you. I'm going to try to do better, and I'm going to release more videos, and we'll just have a great old time. Until next time, guys, check out my videos. I love you. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Click on everything down there and just interact. And oh, you know what? Let me know what you're doing for 2025. How are you going to make your stores different or better? Or what do you plan to do differently? Are you going to change the banner? Are you going to leave your banner up? Because I know we used to change our banners a lot with the old TPT, but now we just let it sit there and static and whatever. Are you going to do anything differently this year? Let me know in the comments down below, and we'll have a conversation. All right, till the next video, have a good one. Be safe. Love you guys.